In these parts, folks don't go to City Hall when trouble comes knocking. They go to a man in a dusty office at the end of Main Street. Some call him a fixer, some call him a philosopher, and some just call him the CoDunk Father. He listens, he eats his pudding pickles, and sometimes, if the wind's right, he answers. These are his stories. These are the CoDunk Chapters.
CoDunk, we got ourselves a crisis in Otter Creek.
The last crisis was you spilling gravy on the town charter.
This is worse. Shane, the so-called mayor of Tube Town, is running around telling folks he's got a town within a town. And worse yet, he says he's a one-man town.
Maybe he's just lonely.
Lonely? He's undermining my sovereignty. Otter Creek is the only town, and I am the only mayor, and the only one-man town.
You hear yourself, Zam?
I do. Sounds perfectly legitimate.
There's nothing I can do. A man wants to call his place a one-man town. Let him. That's his freedom.
But that's different.
The irony, Zam, is you're mad because he stole your claim to being the only one-man town while you're bragging about being the only one-man town. Maybe go learn how American government works before you start a border war in your imagination.
Why, I never.
Zam the Sham left CoDunk's office with more steam than when he came in, convinced he'd been wronged, but unwilling to admit the wrong might be his own. In Otter Creek, a mayor's pride can be bigger than the town itself, and sometimes twice as empty. But as the dust from Zam's exit settled, another knock came at CoDunk's door, one softer, but carrying the weight of someone else's troubles.
Afternoon, CoDunk.
Afternoon, Shane. What trouble's floating your way?
Trouble's got a name, Zam the Sham. He's been stirring up bad talk, saying Tube Town's nothing but a nuisance, and that maybe it's time it disappeared.
He was just here.
What did he want?
Your head on a plate. Said you stole his title as the only one-man town. Called you a threat to Otter Creek sovereignty.
I never tried to steal nothing. Tube Town's just my tubes, my mailbox, and whoever wants to pass through. But he's been choking us out. No visitors allowed. Rumors that my town's illegal.
Shane, I'm going to tell you what I told Zam. I'm not getting involved. Not yet.
Not yet? So you think there'll be a time?
Maybe. But right now, your job isn't to fight him head on. Your job's to document everything. Write it down, keep proof, don't let the truth get washed away.
And when the proof ain't enough?
Then you remember this. Don't give up. Ever. As long as you make one person happy for one day, all the Zams in the world mean nothing. There's always a Zam, Shane, but there's rarely a Shane.
Guess I'll get back to my tubes then.
And keep the happy playing.
And so the two mayors went their separate ways, one plotting, one persevering. In towns like these, trouble comes and goes, but the CoDunk Father stays where he is, waiting for the next knock on his door.
Always a Zam, but rarely a Shane.
And now a word from a fucking sponsor!
Introducing Fedoritos Lips and Chips, where every crunch comes with a kiss. We've taken the boldest, crunchiest chips you've ever tasted and paired them with the plumpest, juiciest, most Botox lips money can buy. With every bite, you'll taste the flavor explosion, then lean in for that glossy, pouty smooch. Because here at Fedoritos, we say, eat the chips, kiss the lips. Fedoritos Lips and Chips. Snack satisfaction meets lip attraction. Manufactured by the Lipsly Company.
In a town like Otter Creek, trouble wears many faces. Some strange, some familiar, and some downright ridiculous. When the dust starts to settle between two feuding mayors, there's always someone keeping watch from the shadows. This time it's a man who's seen the good, the bad, and the bizarre in Tube Town and beyond. This is his story. This is Chapter 3, The Watchful Eye.
Carlos, good to see you.
CoDunk. Always a pleasure. What's the word?
I called you in because we got a situation brewing between Tube Town and Otter Creek. I hear you've been to Tube Town recently. What's your take?
It's a gem, CoDunk. Bright lights, real hard. But it's always under siege by Otter Creek's darker corners. Walruses, biscuits, stripper corn, pigs. You name it, they've thrown it at Tube Town.
Walruses?
Yeah, walruses. And biscuits. And don't ask me how stripper corn fits in. Just trust me, it's nasty.
Sounds like a circus.
More like a war zone sometimes. But Tube Town fights back with happy and fun.
Good. That's the spirit I want to see. Now listen carefully. I want you to keep an eye on everything. Report back on any changes.
Changes. Got it. Like deletions.
Deletions? What in the world are you talking about?
You know, all things, erasers, removals. The usual tidy up stuff.
Tidy up stuff? Carlos, what do you think this is? 1940? There'll be none of that here.
Ha ha ha. Right. No tidy ups. Just eyes open, ears sharp.
Exactly. Keep watch, report back, and don't fail me again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Though, if those biscuits start acting up again, I might have to break out the old broom.
Just remember, no tidy ups. We're better than that.
For sure. It's all about keeping the peace without getting our hands dirty.
That's the spirit. Now get out there and make sure Tube Town keeps shining.
You got it, boss.
Walruses, biscuits, and stripper corn. What next?
In a place where the odd and the ordinary collide, it takes someone sharp-eyed and steady-handed to keep watch. Carlos Carlodes might just be the kind of man this town needs, as long as he remembers to keep it clean. And as always, the CoDunk Father waits, ready for the next chapter, the next knock, the next story. Because in Otter Creek, the saga never ends.
In the shadows of the creek, where the secrets lie, there's a man who hears the whispers, never asks why. He's the keeper of the stories, the watcher of the night, with a gold chain collar and a steady, quiet light. CoDunk Father, the name you don't forget. In a town full of trouble, he's the safety net. He don't play the hero, but he plays it smart. In the CoDunk Chapters, he's the heart. He's the heart.
Now that's a wrap. Be sure to hit that like button, you bunch of knuckle-haired simians.